The Halo Pros and the HCS are colluding against the Sentinels, and I'm going to prove it. See, it all started a long time ago, with the birth of Terrence Jr. Campbell, the undisputed best Halo player of all time. With such a long name, his parents called him Lethul for short. See, at the time of Lethul's birth, the HCS's favorite Halo player was busy beating up on milkmen and plumbers and winning all of the Halo events. The Ogre was truly a great player. There's no denying that. However, his best friend and brother moved to a land far, far away, and without his guidance, the Ogre fell in love with a princess. All distractions that would lead to the downfall of the great Ogre. Terrence spent years dedicating his life to the craft of Halo, never once speaking to women or letting anything distract him from his passions of playing Halo and cutting grass. While HCS worshipped the legend of the great Ogre, Terrence hid in the shadows, waiting for his moment to strike. And in Halo 5, that moment came. The Ogre was violently dropped, and Terrence joined a new team alongside the Holy Monarch, a Snowman, and Paulie D. They went on to dominate Halo 5, winning 2 world championships and representing HCS proudly. You would think the HCS would champion such an accomplished roster, but that would never be the case, because Terrence found his new role within Halo, ending careers. The HCS's baby, their favorite player of all time, was cast away to a faraway land, never to win again and leading directly to his retirement. The HCS never forgave Terrence, but Lethul's reign as the career finisher was far from over. See, when Terrence joined his new super team, he left behind a pail of afternoon snacks and his brother Wah. These were 2 of HCS's other favorite Halo players. And without the enlightenment and guidance of the greatest Halo player of all time, these twins slowly had their careers fizzle out. But again, it doesn't stop there. The massive success Terrence and his team found led to the opportunity to sign with Optic Gaming, one of the most popular gaming organizations in esports. You would think that having a dominant team playing under a popular org would be great for HCS, but there was a catch. This meant Optic was going to drop their current team, which inevitably led to the retirement of a maniac. This crazy man was one of the most popular personalities that actively competed in Halo esports, and he was surely a huge asset to the HCS's viewership. He was yet another victim to the career slayer. The HCS is fed up with Terrence ending careers of their favorite players, and other HCS pros are now colluding with the league to stop the Sentinels roster at all costs. Led by their Grand Wizard, there is now a witch hunt to end the reign of Lethul by targeting the only foreigner on their roster. They have wrongly accused the second Monarch of geo-filtering his router to gain an unfair advantage in the HCS qualifier matches, where they competed for $0 and a few fairy dust points. I'm no geologist, but it doesn't seem like the HCS team is either, because per their report, they never found conclusive evidence that the Mighty King cheated. But hey, it's plausible and apparently that's good enough. Terrence even went as far as getting a law degree and taking the HCS and fellow pro players to trial. After a long, tedious hearing, the judge ruled in favor of the Sentinels. But the corruption ran too deep. HCS makes their own rules, and against the judge's orders, suspended Royal 2 for 30 days, stealing the Sentinels pro points like the criminals they are, and forcing them to attend HCS Raleigh with a COD kid as their 4th. It is clear that the current Halo pros fear that they might be the next career ended by the greatest Halo player of all time, and they are colluding with HCS in order to stop it. They will stop at nothing to try and claw their way out of the inevitable, which is the eternal reign of Terrence Jr. Campbell, better known as Lethul. I fear for your career, Grand Wizard.